Boy, I hope these tears I cry on the paper don't dry till they make it to your side. I want you to know what it feels like when your heart is done. I'm so tired. I hope when he reads these words, this hurt I feel bleeds through before the ink dry. I want you to know what it feels like when your heart is done. I'm so tired. So I need you to hurry, hurry, please, Mr. Mailman. Overnight it if you can. I want you to feel me. This is a special delivery. Hey, y'all let me know who sings that song. I'll give y'all a shout out in next week's review. And in last week's Love Hip Hop review, I want to give a shout out to my girl Stephanie McNeil for the song that I was singing, which was Maya and Beanie Man Girls Them Sugar 2000 from the Art and Life CD. So shouts out to you, Stephanie McNeil. First of all, I want to send my love and my prayers and my condolences out to the people in Houston, Texas, who are going through the flood, who like lost family or and just just going through it. And God bless everybody in Houston, Texas. I'm gonna see if I can find a link somewhere. Like if you guys want to like donate anything to the cause, and it's just really really sad. These natural disasters are absolutely terrible, and I just pray for everybody in Houston. And I have some subscribers from Houston. I know Top Evans, for one, is from Houston. So God bless you and your family and all of that. Taiwan Car, I'm sorry. And so I just hope that everything is just okay with your fam and you and just everybody and any of my other Houston subscribers. It's just really tragic, and it's a shame. So yeah. Okay. What else do I want to say? All right, sorry. Just thought I heard something. I got scared and I became nervous. Hey. So anyway, let me continue with this review because this is going to be a long one. Because what Love and Hip Hop Hollywood did was that I was out Sunday, right? And I completely forgot about the VMA. Shouts out to Fifth Harmony. I heard they shut it down. I saw the video and they did shut it down. Um, but what they did was they gave us a video Sunday. They gave us a new episode Sunday, and then they turned around and gave us another new episode Monday. So obviously they're trying to get Love and Hip Hop Hollywood out the way quick for, I'm assuming, Love and Hip Hop Miami, which is gonna be a mess. Love and Hip Hop Miami is gonna be lit boots. Miss Trina on there, the baddest chick. Ow. Low key, Miss Trina, I love Trina. Trina been putting out albums for the longest, and don't nobody care. I live for Trina. Like Trina's a boss. Trina's everything. But anyway, so this video is gonna be kind of long, just like the other one. So just bear with me. Get your popcorn. Get your liquor. Um, some of my good girlfriends like to drink Hennessy. Are there any Hennessy girls in the house? Any gin and juice queens? Any what's another one, darling? Any Everclear girls? I don't know. Ooh, child. I had some 90 proof Everclear one time, and I held it in my mouth too long, and I thought I goddamn burned my damn throat out, ho. I thought I was dead. But anyway, so I'm gonna review both episodes in this one review. So that's why I say get your popcorn, get your shit together, because I'm not gonna do two separate reviews on the same damn show. No, no. So I'm gonna try to be as quick as I can, but y'all know how I am, and y'all know what I do. Shouts out to my new subscribers. Thank you, darling. Welcome to the family. Ooh. Okay, so episode 6, I believe, of Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. It began with Hazel-E, child. Hazel-E, she's at the store, at some clothing store or whatever. She's watching her little rent a man that she done rented off and paid off. Little Rose Burgundy. He trying on clothes. Hey mama, you like this shirt? Hey mama, you gonna get these pants for me? Hey mama, hey mama. Hazel-E just sitting there counting money, looking like a beige pimp. I was just like, look at this mess here. Hazel-E is Hazel-E is really giving me my life. I agree with Lamont Stevens, one of my subscribers. Hey Lamont, Hazel-E is really doing the most, and it's fucking hilarious. It really, really is, because it's just so extra, so fake, and she's obviously playing a character, and it's just so funny, like seeing somebody legit playing a character. But anyway, so Miss Nikki Baby shows up. Miss Nikki Baby, this is the best Taiwan Ty Bivens. We agree, darling. This is the best that she looks this season for sure. Miss Nikki Baby looks like an Oscar. She's gold. She's sculpted. She looks good. Um so anyway, you know Miss Nikki Baby and Hazel-E are friends. They come in talking, shooting the shit with one another. And Miss Nikki Baby was just like, "Look, you know Chanel, little West Coast, you know the girl who you fucked with last week. Like, why don't you mess with her? That's my friend. We're friends. Why'd you do her like that? That's my friend." And Hazel-E was just like, "Child, I don't give a damn about this little white girl, child, and she ain't this, and she ain't paying me no money. The bitch was disrespectful, yada to the yada." Rose Burgundy, Miss Nikki Baby asked Rose Burgundy, Hazel's man, was Chanel West Coast disrespectful, and he agreed. It was like, yeah, she had a little attitude, and Miss Nikki Baby was just like, well, you just gonna agree with whatever your woman say, and Miss Hazel-E was just like, yeah, you see he's in formation, he knows what he's doing and shit. I was just like, I cannot with Hazel-E. So Hazel-E did agree to meet up with Chanel West Coast because she was a little out of line. You know, she wanted Chanel West Coast to learn a whole full 8 count. And there was no discussion of it prior. And, Hazel was just being extra, showing out, tried to fight the girl, and just doing the most. So she actually showed up to Chanel West Coast. Chanel West Coast is doing a redo of her video shoot that Hazel-E ruined. And so they're talking and having moments. And Hazel-E was just like, yo, baby girl, I'm sorry. Like, somebody jump at me, I just jump back. That's just how I am. And Chanel was just like, well, Hazel, like we're both like looked at as like underdogs in this game. And, like we really should be like working together. And Hazel-E was just like, you know what, baby, you know what, you right. And you gonna hold me down, and I'm gonna hold you down, and we gonna hold each other down. They kissed, made up, and agreed blondes need to stick together, and yada to the yada. Hazel-E, obviously she's playing a role, and she's not this mean girl or anything like that, but I do think Hazel-E has been through a lot in her life and on this show, and so she, when people do that, they put on this fake confidence like they're this and that, when really it's not that. Okay, so let's see. We got Monice, AD, and Tiffany. Now AD is Monice's lady friend, and no, yeah, AD is Monice's lady friend, and Tiffany is AD's best friend. Okay, a lot of friends. So it opened up with AD, and who looks a little mature, by the way. How old is AD? Hmm. AD and Tiffany, they're talking in a club, shooting the shit. They can't figure out why Monice don't like her, why she don't like Monice, and yada to the yada, and she feels like Monice is playing fake lesbian, that she's not a real girl of the night, that she's not a real lesbian. And she was just like, how can you have all these dicks in you and you're still a lesbian, yada to the yada. She's telling AD this. So all of a sudden Monice comes in, and we found out that AD and Monice have a prior engagement that they need to go to, but it was supposed to be an hour after she met up with her best friend Tiffany, AD. So she was just like, so what's up? What's going on? Monice didn't even speak to the girl. And AD ended up leaving with Monice, which would be a smart decision because Monice, will take you out permanently. So, they got back in the car, and Monice was just like, I didn't shade her. I didn't want to shade her, but I know that she does not like me, and I think that she's in love with you. AD was just like, what? It was just like, nah, you tripping right now. She was like, I swear that she's in love with you. I'm telling you. And she was just like, nah, y'all just need to get along and all that. And she was just like, this girl just keeps coming for me constantly, and it's just wearing me out, and I just simply can't take it. Um, a little later on, AD had a scene with her friend Tiffany, who's a cute girl, by the way. And Tiffany is a stripper, and they're talking, and we find out that AD and Tiffany did kind of have a little thing going on, but she was just like, it didn't work out. And I'm assuming Monice is probably on to something. Maybe Tiffany don't necessarily want AD, but she don't want anybody else to have him either. You know how you have those people where, like you break up with a person and neither one of y'all really want to be with each other, but it's always one person that still got feelings, but they don't want to see you happy with somebody else. Maybe that's it. And but AD's whole position is just like, look, I've seen you with all kinds of dudes, and I've supported you and been there for you. Um, and so just be there for me. And if it ends, it ends. But just be there for me. So I understand that as well. Okay. So TT, she met up with Cisco. Tiara, she met up with Cisco, and they talked and had moments, and um yeah, they were sitting outside talking about a lake and all this shit. It was nothing really to that moment. To that scene. We're gonna get back to his ass later. So we see Booby, he's at the pool with Fizz, Lil Fizz. I forgot Lil Fizz ass was even on this damn show. And they are, just chilling by the pool or whatever, scoping out girls. And we see Booby, he is talking to Fizz about, possibly moving out and, his music, and Booby's still trying to make this music happen. Okay. And Zel trying to, and not Zel, but Fizz trying to give him advice on his music, and I'm just like, Fizz, who are you? Exactly. When did Fizz music sell? Okay. So anyway, we see damn Zel Swag come in now. Zel is low key making moves in a way, because as far as with Love and Hip Hop, we have not had another LGBT character um film with the guys on the show. They would just film with the girls. Even when D Smith on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, who's transgender, she would only film with the females on the show. She had one scene with Scrappy when Scrappy, was saying his ignorant shit or whatever the hell he was saying. Um, and so he's apparently cool with the guys. I heard that also Zel Swag is bisexual. But and ladies, if you want to go down that route with Miss Zel, then that's on you. Um, but he came in with socks on and flip flops. He's protecting those toes. I'm about to get up and move my environment, but he's protecting those toes, darling, because we saw them toes from last week. Y'all, hold on for 1 second. We saw those damn toes last week from his ass. Him and Masika's toes look like goddamn um um breadcrumbs and shit. So they was just like, we protecting our toes. Like, let's not even do that, mama. So they giving it to that. So after that, so basically they want Zel Swag. Y'all, I'm moving because it's all kind of damn distractions here in my house. So they got damn Zel Swag. He is like being the wingman for Booby. Booby, you know, he was just like, yo, he knows all the girls. Zel Swag introduced him to some girls. You know, they basically modeling for Booby and Fizz and stuff. And he wants to basically have this party because Booby has, he finally got a place to stay. He getting ready to move out the house, out of Kesha and Neffy's them house. And Frankie, I know the show house. So it's like a whole big thing for them because they're just like, yo, like, we proud of you and everything. Like, you really dipping it and doing it and becoming somebody in the world. So moving on from that scene, I was just like, well, Zel Swag, you so why are you so? I don't know why people are sorry. I don't know why this is all over the place, y'all. I don't know why people are so comfortable with being number two. Like, why is that? Why are people so comfortable being just a wingman or just to be associated with the popular crowd, with the cool kids, you know? Like, I've never quite understood that. I'm just like, sure, you want to be your own and just like fuck them, but as we've learned many times in the past, a lot of this stuff is just really about like a popularity contest. And it's so sad. It really, really is. Get comfortable in here. I had to leave my kitchen. Come in here and just really shoot the shit and talk to y'all. So, moving from that scene, so shouts out to Zel Swag for making moves in the building with the straight people, because normally you wouldn't have a gay man filming with the straight guys. He would always just be with the girls. I remember at one point it was a thing when I don't know if it's true or not, but he said it wasn't true that Omarion, back when he was on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, he said he wouldn't film with, you know, any gay people. That was when Miles and Milan's was getting ready to be on the show. So it was a whole mess. So moving on from that, we have Kesha and Booby. Let's just finish them out. They went on ahead and, you know, talked about everything. They met at a restaurant. Kesha is very excited and very happy that Booby is moving out of the house that her and Frankie and Neffy shares. And she was just like, good, it can be my room there. You know, it's just going to be us women's there. You know, I can walk around naked. It's going to be fun. Because it's just going to be my mom and sister there, my sister. So she was just like, yes. So, you know, he's excited and, you know, they really support each other. And she asked, so how's the rap thing going? I like to holler, because even Keisha Cole don't take Booby's rap career seriously, you can tell. And it's just like, oh, mine's going well, yada to the yada. I was just like, child, jeez. So moving on from that, let's see. So we see Mr. Ray, child. Mr. Ray, Masika and Monice meets over Mr. Ray. They comes over to Mr. Ray's house. They shooting the shit and having moments, and they're talking about, you know, what's going on, like with Zel and all that kind of stuff. Monice is just like, look, there's no reason we can't have both our gays around, and we should be able to invite both of you to a party. And, you know, y'all would probably be friends. Like, there's no reason as to why y'all both can't come around. Ray was just like, oh, he's ghetto, he's this and he's that. I'm just like, child, but what are you, sis? You ain't no better than damn Zel and his toes. But, so, all of a sudden, Ray has a boyfriend that comes in, he kisses Ray and all that, and Monice and Masika just getting ready to have a fit on the couch and all that. And it was just like, look, so we're going to invite you. We found out that Ray and Monice been knowing each other a long, long time. But we just not seeing you on the show. But okay. And we knowing each other a long, long time. And, you know, they're really cool. And Ray had moved away. And then Zel came into the picture. You know how they formulate this fake shit and expect for us to believe it. So whatever, we'll believe it for the time being. So after that, it was just like, look, well, can you meet up with Zel and will we shoot the shit and have moments and chill out? And he was just like, okay, I guess I will. So we get to the meeting. We have Nia, we have Masika, and then we have Zel there, and then we have Ray that comes in. And they sat down and whatever and talked, but nothing really came of it. So, y'all, my glasses broke. A mess. I gotta get some new ones. Um, so Ray, he starts to talk, and Zel Swag was just like, "Look, I'm just lit. All I give a fuck about is my money. It's my bag, as they say these days. That's all I care about is my bag, and I'm caring about nothing else. And that's it. Like, look at me, like I'm lit, like I'm this and I'm that. I'm just like, I'm looking at you, Zel. We're all looking, but do y'all get it? Whatever. I'm not gonna go in too deep on them. So I was just like, Lord. And Ray was just like, yeah, so why is you texting my man? Ray pulls out some papers, some receipts, some of the receipts, Whitney Houston, and we found out that apparently Ray, um, that Zell has been texting back and forth with Ray's guy. And Ray was just like, I don't even know who you talking about or what you talking about. Talking about, he probably tried to suck my dick and all that kind of stuff. And of course, Ray started to get upset. And Zell was just like, how much you paying him to be with you with your fat self? And then that's when Ray threw a drink and then Zell threw some salad. I was just like, Lord. And then Ray left and Zell was just like, oh, I know who that is. He sucked my dick outside or something. I was just like, Lord have mercy. It's just really just a bad name for the kids. It really, they put the kids out there like fools and sluts and hookers and whores. A lot of the kids do that. But I'm just saying, it's just like, my gosh, it's such a bad name. Like, and then with Zell saying the whole calling him fat and all that kind of stuff. Um, a lot of the kids or a lot of the gays are very just random moments. A lot of the gays are very superficial, and if you don't look a certain way, if you're not a certain complexion, if you are not fit, then you don't fit in. My friend was just showing me a flyer for some kind of party, and the flyer literally says like it said no, it didn't say any fats, but it said fit body, average build, no jiggle, no jiggle. Like it's just a shame. Like I feel like we're like a double minority in many cases, and it's a shame that we as black people, especially black LGBT people, are so critical and judgmental of each other. When we have issues, it's not just the whole black thing. It's just issues within your own like community, and it's just unfortunate we don't support each other more, and even including the straight community as black people in general. The fact that we don't support and love each other more, regardless of whether or not we're LGBT or straight or what pansexual or in love with doorknobs or whatever the hell, why aren't we more connected? It's such a shame. Like we're never gonna get anywhere. I'm not gonna go on. Okay, moving on. So pretty much the last scene in that episode was Cisco. He met up with no Cisco took Tiara to the stylist, to this man named Joe Exclusive. Unlike Zel Swag, I actually think this guy's a stylist. You can't tell me what he looks like though, because I don't have the words. Y'all just have to look at the episode to see Miss Joe Exclusive, darling. And so they're talking, and Joe knows Tiara. Then all of a sudden, we see Amber Diamond comes out. Now, Amber Diamond is a girl that Cisco has been messing around with behind Tiara's back. And so she comes out there. She was just like, "Oh, hey T, hey girl, you're cute too." They hug. Then she goes over and hugs Cisco was like, hey boo, hey boo. Tiara was just like, what's going on? This is my nigga. And Amber was just like, no, this is my nigga. Like, what's going on? And, they started arguing and it was just a mess. And Tiara, her and the girl almost got into it. Of course, they gonna hold Tiara back. She got in the car. Cisco gonna say to her, if you act right, if you had the nerve to act right, then I wouldn't be in this situation. But you wasn't acting right. You ain't been giving me nothing but problems since I've been down here in LA. And I'm just like, ooh, child. I could not deal. I could not deal. And Tiara was just like, we fell in love in New York, and then you moved to LA to be with me, but now you with this girl. So it was just crazy. So that was pretty much the end of that episode. Now moving on to the next episode, we see Ray J and A1. They're in the studio. Ray J is working on this song for Bridget Kelly. Hint hint. And he basically, it's just like a new. I guess they're working her into the show somehow, and it's unfortunate because I really like Bridget Kelly. But anyway, they're talking and having moments. And all of a sudden we have Princess coming in. Princess ovulating, and Princess, she's trying to secure these Norwood checks, so she really wants to get pregnant by Ray J. And Ray J was just like, yo, baby, I got you, yo, baby. But Ray J is still ashamed to tell Princess that he has a low sperm count. I don't know why. But I guess it's just an ego thing for men, I guess. I do know why. So they're talking and Princess just like, A1, can you go please? Because we got to handle some things. Ray J didn't want A1 to go because he wasn't really ready to tell Princess about the whole thing. So Princess ended up leaving, and then A1 left, and I believe somehow or another Bridget Kelly came in. It didn't happen in that order, but whatever. Bridget Kelly came in, and her and Ray J talked, and it was talking about the direction she wants to go in. I guess she just wants like an edgier vibe or whatever. And which means that I'm assuming she's trying to make music that's popular these days, and music like everybody damn else is making. So she starts to sing. He wanted to hear her sing. Bridget Kelly legit can sing, and she has major talent. And you can cut the talent on these type of shows with a knife, and the shit won't even go through. It's not sharp enough because most of these folks are just Instagram famous and just personalities over talent. But Bridget Kelly legit has talent. I don't know how I feel about her being a part of this show, but whatever. So, Ray J has this kind of song for her, and he's talking about pussy this and I look good this, etc., etc. And she's totally, different from that kind of, I guess, mentality. So she was just like, I don't really know how this is gonna, pan out. I don't really know how this is gonna work out for me, but I mean, I'll try it, I guess. So he has that song, with her now. Ray J promised Princess that he got something special for her. So Ray J calls Princess a little later on, and you have this bed. And it's a nice setting, but it's actually a photo shoot. And it's a photo shoot for Bridget Kelly. Ray J didn't tell Princess that he had this photo shoot for Bridget Kelly in the midst of her ass ovulating. So I was just like, Ray J, just stupid. Like, why don't you call that girl down there? And Ray J's petty and childish sometimes. So all of a sudden we have Bridget Kelly coming around the corner, and Princess just like, hey Bridget. She was like, hey. And Princess ended up leaving because it's disrespectful, and Bridget was just like, you got me out here looking crazy. This is your wife, and you disrespected her, but you put me in an awkward position because I'm friends with your wife. You need to get your shit together. I did like the way Bridget read Ray J. She got his ass good. I was like, yes, Bridget. So she did that. So that was the end of that scene. So I wish Bridget Kelly the best of luck, child. I don't know about her being on this show, but whatever. You gotta get your coins up, and you gotta get exposure. And unfortunately, it seems like the only way to get like quick exposure and get the masses to hear your music is through these kind of shows. So Alexis Sky, she meets up with Luchi. They're no longer together. She's all into men treating her right, treating her like the woman she deserves, and did all this shit. Um, Luchi still looks like a creature of the night. And he comes and talks to Sky there on the beach, and he was just like, "I'm just so sorry about my baby mama and how she treated you." And um, either this episode or last episode, where Solo Lucci he met up with his baby mama, and she was just like, "Look, I can do what I want to do. You ain't paid child support, and I don't know how long, but you out here hoe hopping with Alexis Sky, skipping and shit, going to dinners, eating steak, but you ain't paying, you ain't buying no Pampers or no bottles or nothing." And so, going back to Alexis and Solo, she was just like, "Look, we can't be together, but And Solo Lucci was just like, "Look, I can control what that grown woman do, but I did tell her that it's over between us, and what we had is gone." And he was just like, she was like, "Oh yeah, okay, whatever." So they hugged it out, and that was pretty much it. So Marcus Black, he has a showcase. And Marcus Black is, the guy who's messing around with Brooke. And Brooke Valentine is there. Now, Brooke, you done talked all this shit. You done had all these good one liners, but you still fooling with Marcus. And she's there to show Marcus what he could be devouring right now if they was a couple. I'm like, Brooke, why are you still being petty? Like, you've won. You've let it go. You've embarrassed him. You broke him up with the paralegal girl and Jade, and you've done your job and you're no longer with him. Why do you keep like taunting him? You obviously still want him. So I was like, she there with a boa and a bra on. I'm just like, she's looking ridiculous. I mean, she looked good because she's a pretty girl, but she just looked stupid. I was like, the purpose was stupid. So we also have Alexis Sky there and Lyrical. And we also have Monice there and Nia. And they're chilling in the background, chilling. Monice decided to show up because she was just like, he's a new artist, I'm a new artist, and we can make money together, whatever, yada to the yada. Now, Alexis Sky, she had made some comments about Monice online because Monice was cooking with her mom and her baby, and she had made a comment saying that she needs to take care of her child, and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm pretty much done with her with that. And so, Monice, that's a very sensitive subject for Monice because many people have talked about Monice's parenting skills in the past, and she's overcame that. And, it's just annoying, like, bringing that shit up again. So Monice, so Lyrical, she walks over to Brooke and talks to Brooke, and she was just like, "Yo, I want to invite you to my listening party, for a pre-listening party for my songs." And I'm just like, "What the hell is a pre-listening party? Why don't you just invite people to have a damn party when the shit is completely done? Like, why waste everybody's time with 3 seconds of a song? Like, so anyway, she invites her, and Brooke was just like, "Oh, so you and your man's back on speaking terms now, like y'all good, y'all working on the music and stuff." She's just like, "Yeah, man, we good." So um Alexis is just like, I mean, Lyrical was just like, I don't remember the last time Brooke had any music out, but whatever. She let the shade go. So Lyrical, she goes over to Monice and Nia to speak to them. Lyrical was just like, "Hey, Monice." Monice is just like, "Hey, Lyrical, how you doing?" And she came over to invite them to her party, her pre-listening party of her songs, her album, whatever. And Monice then was just like, "Okay, give me a list, give me the list of all the people who's coming." She was like, "Tiara, Alexis." It was like, not coming because I didn't like what she said about me and my loyalty lies with Masika. Lyrical was just like, "Oh, so this is about Masika." Monique was just like, "No, it's just the whole principle of it. She came for me, and that's it." And Lyrical has gotten close to Alexis Sky as the show has went on. I don't get it, but whatever. So they had moments, and they started to kind of get into a little argument because it was both defending their girl. Um, Lyrical told Monice that you need to work on a hit because I'm making hits for Ty Dolla Sign, Chris Brown, all these people, and I make hits for them, and I'm gonna write you a hit. And as she walks off, Monice is just like, "I'm gonna whoop her ass. I feel it. I feel it." Lyrical was just like, "Sis, why you so mad? You ain't gonna do nothing." And she walked off. One thing I did notice is that um, I don't think Monice wants any of Lyrical. I think that'd be a good match. I think that'd be a pretty good match. Seeing Lyrical and Monice go at each other, that'd be a good one. Lyrical got some weight on her. She like she can do some things, but Monice, she got that crazy streak. So that's what the girls like. So Ray J, he talked to what happened? Ray J, he talked to Princess and told him, they met on a beach and told him that he had a low sperm count. She was happy. She was just like, because she thought it was her, and he was embarrassed to tell her. She was just like, okay, baby, I get it, and I understand, and we can work on it. So I was just like, Ray J, child. Um, so let's see. Tiffany, she had a scene which is AD's best friend. AD is Monice's woman. Tiffany, AD, and Monice, they have a little luncheon because AD is put in the middle. He's caught in the middle between his two favorite girls, between her two favorite girls in the wild. And she was just like, I just want y'all to work it out. And she was just like, look, I just don't feel like you're a lesbian and you don't take care of your child. And Monice was just like, AD, don't take care of my child. I take care of my child. And this Tiffany girl, she gonna have the nerve to tell Monice, she gonna say that you're an opportunist. You're an opportunist. And that you're using AD for her money. I'm just like, what? Did anybody know who the hell AD was? Or DA? Or Dana? Did we know who any of these people was before the show? Did we even know who Tiffany was before the show? I'm just like, how is Monice? What opportunity can AD give Monice besides sex? Somebody help me out in the comments. I was just like, that was stupid. These girls just say anything just to get a rise out of you. I would have laughed at that moment. Well, Monice didn't think it was funny. Let's see. So after that, I was just like, that was so stupid. Um, so I think this is the final thing I want to talk about as well. I can't think of anything else that damn happened. Let's see. Okay, I'll just end it with this Tiara thing. Tiara Marie, she had a scene with the Amber Diamond girl. Every single scene we see in Amber Diamond, she's naked. She's a beautiful woman, Amber. The girl who Cisco's messing around on with Tiara. She's beautiful, but every scene she's naked. And I'm just like, Lord. But we see her and her and Tiara is talking. And Amber was just like, "Look, I'm gonna be with him regardless." But he been telling me one thing, telling you one thing. He playing both of us, and we really need to squash it. She was just like, "Look, you welcome to come over anytime." So later on, we have a scene with Amber and Cisco. They're in the bed together, chilling. Then there's a knock on the door. Cisco doesn't know that Amber invited Tiara there. Tiara comes in. She was just like, "Oh, look at you, nigga, all laid up. I ain't never seen you with your socks off." Amber was just like, so Cisco, like, what you gonna do? You telling her one thing, you playing me, you playing her. Tiara was just like, so what you gonna do, sis? Cause he playing both of us. Like, is you gonna stay with him? Amber was just like, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just like, that's so sad. Like some people are so willing to put up with anything from a person just to say they got somebody. But you don't really have them, sis, because they got him, they got him, they got him. Sometimes he got him. I was just like, Lord Jesus, I can't with foolishness. Um, so Tiara ended up leaving, and then Cisco was just like, yo, Amber, I'm sorry, but I'm rolling with Tiara. My loyalty lies with her. She was just like, look, Amber, you were fun. When me and Tiara was going through our shit, you were fun. And Tiara just ended up leaving. She was just like, Amber, what you gonna do? You gonna stay here, bitch? I mean, we could go to the Waffle House. But Amber ended up staying like the fool she is. And so I was just like, Lord. So Cisco's pretty much done for. Cisco, when we were rooting for you, when we had an ounce of compassion for you, when we had an ounce of love for you, you completely let us down. And that's what's unfortunate. Because I was with you and you trying to, I knew in the back of my mind there was some shit going on as to why you was on this show. But the fact that you just completely like tried to play Tiara and, the world is showing that she's a drunk and she's going through all this. It's really fucked up on your part, sir, and your karma's gonna hit you hard. And Amber, get help, please. Let's see. Anything else happen? I think that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all that stood out to me. The better episode was definitely the episode they played Sunday, episode 6, I believe. The 7th episode was kind of boring, but yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this long ass video with me. I appreciate y'all, and through all my random moments and through all my setting changes. And all that. I appreciate y'all. I really do love y'all. With that said, Mr. Shalaki, Mr. Shalaka Google Plus. Follow me, Google Plus. Follow me at ITSKINGWORLD on Instagram and Twitter, at ITSKINGWORLD89 on Snapchat. Chase King was here on Facebook and all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. And I will see y'all soon. Very soon.